And hello there folks, it's me RJB from RJB TV, and we are joined today yet again by Byul Doromi fighting against Freyja Henessy in what might be a battle between two of the very best teams in the entire world right now on fastest map. We've had 2 games so far, actually we've had 3 games, but I'm gonna cut 1 game out because I was recording and shit went wrong with the recording and the video that I was already casting. Let me just explain what happened. So yesterday I casted, well, 2 days ago I casted 2 games where Freyja and Henessy both won 1 game and Byul Doromi won the 2nd game. And today, just like about half an hour ago or something like that, I started casting game number 3 and number 4, and a lot of things went wrong with the recording, and I don't want to cast those games again. I'm sorry, I don't. So technically the score is different from what it is now, because we've had 4 games in total, but only 2 of those have been cast. Now I'm casting game number 5, but I'm going to turn this into game number 3, and hope you will forgive me for that. But I just cannot give you a sincere cast of the previous 2 games. I just can't do it, because I've already seen them. I already know what's going to happen. I just cannot bring you a sincere cast. It would be dishonest to you and to myself, because I'm not going to cast 2 games again. If you catch my drift. If you catch my drift, I'm not going to cast those 2 games again. So we're here in game number 5, but from now on it's game number 3. And we have the teams: Freyja on the Terran, Henessy on the Protoss on the bottom of the map, Byul on the Protoss, and Doromi on the Protoss as well, who has a very funnily placed gateway because Henessy was blocking placement of this exact gateway with his probe. And Doromi was like, I don't give a damn, I'll just throw it down right here. And that's what he did. Very, very fast gas from Henessy. No forge. Oh yeah, this is something that happened in game number 1 as well, or game number 3, or 2. This happened in game number 2. Usually, like historically speaking, Protoss players would go for triple gateway forge. But they've changed that, and now they go for triple gateway assimilator. Why, you might ask? Vultures, that's why. Vultures are awesome against Zealots, but they're not that awesome against Dragoons. So what they decided to do is, you know what, we're going to sacrifice the safety of a forge and a cannon to instead go for a faster cyber core and faster Dragoons. But look at this, Doromi manages to sneak through, but ooh, Henessy saw it happening, although no, he did not. Henessy making a big mistake, because now his probes are gonna die to the Zealot. How many? I'm not too sure. A few at least. A few at least. So he gets into Byul's base. Byul's going for 4 factories, whereas we can see that Freyja is going for triple factory. 2 Zealots from Frey. Oh, Doromi managed to sneak through. So Henessy wanted to defend with these 3 Zealots because he thought there was only 1 Zealot in his base, but it's 2 Zealots in his base. And those 2 Zealots are doing quite a big job of hurting him quite badly, I gotta admit. He's multitasking at the same time, microing in Byul's base, killing SCVs that Byul has. So everyone is losing probes except 1 player, Freyja. Freyja is not losing any workers, although we can see there's vultures from Freyja running in on Doromi, and he's gonna get quite a couple of probe kills because the Dragoons are not yet finished up. They're still quite far away. Runs right in there, and oh, that's gonna be a probe massacre. How many kills? That's 2 kills. 3, 4 probe kills already. Gonna get number 5. He's gonna get like maybe even 10 probe kills. Doromi is getting absolutely ass blasted. More Zealots from Doromi there, killing more probes from Henessy, but Doromi is absolutely getting destroyed. Look at him. This is just worst case scenario. 7 probes. Those 2 vultures getting in there because he was sending his Zealots to attack Henessy. He had no Zealots to defend himself. So he got absolutely destroyed economically. This is a nightmare situation for Doromi. But he's going for a counterattack onto Frey, who currently only has vultures. He's got mines and speed both on the way. And he's deciding not to attack. The barracks are in the middle, can see the Dragoons moving back and forth. He's going to decide to stay here in the front and just block and wall. Freyja in his base. As we can see, Byul went for very fast tanks. So here's the play. Dorom is going to buy time against the vultures. Stop the vultures from getting into the middle of the map so that Byul can use his tanks, marines, and vultures to make a push onto Henessy. Hennessy's going to have to micro like a boss in order to protect himself against this. He's going to have to kill the tanks because the tanks are the biggest danger he's facing at the moment. Now, did Byul get siege mode or did he not get siege mode? I don't see the tanks sieging up. He's just using them in their default mode so he can micro them around. And tanks without siege mode are very strong against dragoons. Just like, look at this. It's very strong. Mines being placed. He's crawling closer. More dragoons are spawning. Explodes a mine onto a tank. Tanks will both go down to the... Oh, will they? One more shot. Oh, tank stays alive. More mines being placed. Tanks rolling up. He's gonna siege up. No sieger yet. Kills the cannon. Henessy might just die. Likewise, Dorom might just die as well. We might be turning this game into a Terran against Terran game. The probes are fighting back heroically. More vultures arriving on the scene. Likewise, here in Dorom's base, we can see Dorom is getting absolutely destroyed yet again. Like, once he... Both Protoss players are dead. Both Protoss players are dead as can be. Dragoon's dying, Dragoon spawning and dying. More vultures arriving on the scene. Little probes are going to die very, very soon. He's got 18 minerals, so he cannot survive that at all. Likewise, Dorom has one probe remaining on the bottom corner. He has minerals for a Nexus, but there's 3 tanks on the scene. Mines exploding. Nexus almost dead and gone. If he finds the probe on the bottom corner, he's going to be a goner. I can tell you that. It's going to become a Terran against Terran. He finds the probe. His last hope is dead and gone. Lose the Nexus. Yeah, both Protoss players just got destroyed. Neither of them stands a chance to make a comeback. They're both gone, out of the game. It's all gonna come down to Freyja against Byul in a 1 versus 1. Not what I was expecting to happen. Honestly, this is fire. Extremely interesting build orders from both the Terran players. I really wanted to highlight a bit more what Byul did exactly, but there was so much happening, I couldn't really highlight exactly what he was doing. We have a 5 factory there from Byul. We have a 4 factory from Freyja. Let me just hotkey the locations. I can jump back and forth more easily. Very early armory, very late armory there from Byul. Byul lost a couple of SCVs, which means that Freyja is currently in the lead with 7 SCVs and triple command center. With only a double for Byul, which is still on the way. He's pretty far behind. Triple gas there for both players. Double starport there for Freyja. 1 starport on the way for Byul. Yeah, and we have both the other 2 players just watching. Just watching in silence. And I think there's still 1 unit on the map there for Dorom. 1 single Dragoon. He managed to make it out alive. He produced 1 Dragoon. The others got taken down. Slowly dying to 1 single tank. So we have both the Terran players setting up perimeters on the middle of the map, but Byul sieged up a little bit too close to Freyja's tanks and took some shots, but only 1 tank was in range, so he manages to win the fight anyway. So at the moment, we have a superior tank count on the middle for Byul. Supply counts are about the same, so we have 13 more army supply for Byul, because he has that 1 extra factory, which allowed him to get the advantage. We have a dropship on the way there for Byul. We have no air units on the way there for Freyja just yet. He's going to go for a 4th commencer, getting 2 more factories. He's now in 6. Science facilities finished up. Engineering beta on the side. 52 SCVs. Growing quickly. Byul is being very aggressive. Look at this. He's leapfrogging forward, trying to get control over the middle to limit his opponent Freyja to this small little section right here. Gonna unsiege, crawl forward. There's still a couple of mines on the middle that might explode. Oh, takes it down. Break. See, he gets control over the entrance to the middle, so Freyja is kind of locked into his base, which means he's now gonna have to go over dropships, which are finishing up just right about now, and he might fly either over the top side or the bottom side. On the bottom side, we have some vision there. have some mines right here. So let me just get mines right here. Is he gonna see the dropships? Yep, he sees the dropships flying over the bottom side. He's gonna prepare himself for the anti-dropship defense. To defend himself against that, he's moving 1 vulture, 2 tanks, 3 tanks into the backside. He got some turrets as well. Where is he gonna unload? Flies in, has to unload now because there's damage coming down onto his dropships. Sets up, gonna siege both tanks. Is he gonna kill any SCVs? No SCV kills there, I assume. 1 more shot, gets a couple of them. That's not too many, but he gets a couple too. Literally a couple of SCVs. If he went in over the top side, he would have gone in without getting spotted. So going over the bottom side really signaled his approach. Having a return drop coming in there from Byul. Got 5 Goliaths, tanks sieging up. Will 1 tank go down? SCVs are running to safety. Who's going to get any SCV kills? No SCV kills registered at all. So what we have at the moment is tanks on the high ground, tanks on the low ground. This area is still under Freyja's control. And we have the right side under Byul's control. A little bit of vision all over the place. Mines exploding on the 1 single Dragoon, and it's gone. Doromi lost his 1 single Dragoon. 73 SCVs there for Freyja. I'd say we have about similar production going on for both players. We have another command center there added on for Byul, and number 4 is being built. 1 armory, we got 3 armories, number 4 on the way. I'd say that Freyja is currently in a slight little lead. 4 drops from the top, no vision on the entire top section of the map there for Byul. But he has his units on the top side of his base, so he might know something is on the way. Right there in the sky as well. He's scanning the entire map pretty much all the time. He's using his energy quite well, I hope. Oh, he's going to set up at this choke point. So he's not going to fly into the base, he's going to set up control instead here over this entrance section. So now nothing can leave, which means he might try to kill this with the next set of dropships. Just unload on top and kill it. I think that's what he's going to do. Just unload on top and kill it. And you can roll up forward and set up a perimeter right here and deny Byul entrance into the middle. The trigger armories there from Byul. He's got 7 factories, number 8 on the way. He's got 6 starports. Floating the facility, we have 5 ports there from Freyja. He's got a physics lab. So we might be seeing battle cruisers sometime soon. Scans. Okay, he's unloading on the middle. Clears out the tanks. Beautiful unload. He's got a lot of dropships. Like 8 of them. So where is he going to send them next? Port number 7. Got a lot of turrets all around. Units all over the place. Freyja has a pretty good supply lead at the moment. He's slowly clearing out the mines to take away vision that Byul has over the map. I'd say Freyja definitely has a very good chance of winning at the moment. But still, getting in here is going to be a tricky thing to accomplish. It's going to be a tricky thing to accomplish. Also notice how Doromi is very slowly dying to this 1 single tank. So tanks heading up there on the side, but tanks against the hillside there from Byul, denying Freyja the ability to really set up. Although, getting tanks at a choke point, he successfully managed to limit the playing field for Byul with some pretty good tactical moves. Freyja is really showing his expertise at the moment. Showing that he is, as I said before in other videos, he is the real deal. He's pushing Byul into a difficult position. And Byul is a professional Terran player, which means his Terran against Terran is pretty damn good. So it's impressive to see Byul fall behind like this. In part because Byul lost SCVs at the start, but still, it's an impressive display from Freyja, who's getting Valkyries and vessels. So no battle cruisers yet. We have raids on the way there for Byul. You have about 8 drops if you're on the scene. Make it 7, honestly, it's 7. But we have a big dropship drop. Sounds weird. A big dropship armada flying through the sky. Scans happening all over the place. I'm not sure who is scanning though. I'm really not sure who's scanning. So he unloads there on the side, which means that now Byul is going to unload his tanks on this side as well. But a couple tanks from... he sieges up right at the wrong time. But this is going to be a one fight there for Byul, and it equalizes the supply and gives him control over this top section. Exactly what he needed. Once again, got a little bunch of dropships flying across the map. Okay, so let me just fix this. Okay. Now I can show who is scanning and who isn't scanning. You scan the front section. Scans are really important because you have to look for openings, like the smallest little openings to try and pry open and force your way in through. And that requires scanning constantly, because you gotta know, where is my opponent moving? Where are they not moving? What are they doing? How can I break through? Vision is imperative. Just looking for vision. Got the Wraith dropship combo there from Byul. We're gonna take down those tanks on the high ground with the Wraiths. Likewise, Freyja is looking for a way, and he's got a lot of Valkyries ready to take down the Wraiths. Valkyries melt the Wraiths in a matter of seconds. Big dropship move there over the top side, though, outside of Freyja's vision. But who is going to strike first? Is it going to be Freyja or is it going to be Byul? And who's going to do more damage? Is it going to be Freyja or is it going to be Byul? Literally no defenses back at home, but he might be sniffing this one out, because I think he sniffed this one out. Flying back home. Drop from Byul there on the top. Valkyries, he might not have sniffed this out. He might not know. He doesn't know. This drop here from Byul might just be what decides the fate of the game. He notices it. He noticed the drop. Unloading, there's a lot of tanks there. Lifts up this commensurate to repair the main CC. Unloading right on top of the tanks, and ooh, he might just save the day just on time. Might just save the day just on time. He managed to save, I'd say, about 20 SCVs. He lost about 30 of them in total so far. Did not have enough tanks to fight back against it. Entrenched position on the corner. Main CC is, I'd say, still healthy. More tanks rolling in. I think he loaded up a couple of them on the dropships. So he's going to clear that out. No, he's not going to clear it out. At the same time, Byul is pushing out of his base. Broke the contain. Going for the command center now. He's got to repair it. He's got to repair it. He's going to take it down very quickly, very soon. Tanks coming in there from Freyja. Couple more shots. Just one more round of shots. And he's a little bit too late with the repair. Loses the main command center. And he's down on minerals as well. And down on... not yet down on supply. So Byul took this moment in time to push across the entire map and solidify the lead into his favor. Thanks to the high ground there, sieging up just on time, right before Byul could siege up, so he gets the first shot. Gets the first shot, but didn't kill enough tanks to really to unlock the access point into the middle. So Byul there with a sneaky move over the top side, right side, got in there. Now we have some turrets on the side there to spot that in the future. But the game at the moment is not looking too good. We got Yamato cannon on the way there for Byul and 6 battlecruisers. 6 battlecruisers on the way. So we will be seeing some cool stuff happening very, very soon. Scans are continuously happening. I'm not sure who's scanning. Let's take a quick look. It's Byul scanning Freyja's base. Looking for an opening, for a weakness to exploit, to abuse, and to enter into this base yet again. We have 68 SCVs now for Freyja. The good thing about TVG is that if you lose your main command center, it's not a finishing blow, because you don't really have to spend that many minerals anyway as a Terran player, so you should be fine with the smaller amount of SCVs and the smaller amount of income that he currently has. Moving his tanks in conjunction, sending up right before Byul does, so 3 tanks will shoot on those tanks low ground, but the tanks are splitting up there from Byul. And more tanks arriving on the scene. I think Byul does not have this. So Byul loses the fight there on the 12 o'clock spawn location. Massive drop from Freyja over the bottom side. We got mines on the scene though, so Byul sees it and can prepare himself. Tanks all over the place there on the bottom corner. Scans his bottom corner, looking for a weak point. Battlecruisers there to save the day though. Lots of battlecruisers there to save the day. He's unloading. He's gonna try to kill those SCVs. Valkyrie's all dead and gone. He gets the SCVs with a rated and the tank shots. Ooh, manages to save most of the SCVs though. Okay, he's getting the radiates down. He's gonna try. Oh, almost gets the remaining SCVs, but couldn't quite get them. So 52 SCVs still alive. Main commander still alive. Massive loss of supply there for Freyja. So Freyja is now building raids, mass raids, to try and take down those battlecruisers. More battlecruisers on the way there for Byul. He's got 6 at the moment, and 6 more on the way for a total of 12. He's got 10 starports. And I'd say still about only exactly 10 factories. So he never built a lot of factories. Same here for Freyja, 10 factories, and I'd say about 9 starports. So both players doing kind of about the same thing. The only difference being that Freyja is going for raids, Byul is going for battlecruisers. Marching across the map. And trying to set up yet again another strong entrenched position here on the middle, maybe on the side. He's going for the side. He's going to try to fight his way into Freyja's base over this right section. Tank sieging up. Shooting on the high ground, kills the tank to the high ground. Does he have any dropships in the mix? No dropships in the mix. Now the BCs coming over the front. Got the raids hanging in the back, ready to strike. The raids just got scanned by Byul though. Byul just scanned the raids, so he knows it's happening. He knows the raids exists. Very good position here from Byul. Takes control over this entire section. The raids are coming in there, gonna try to snipe the BCs, but the BCs are pulling turrets underneath. He's gonna have to take care of those tanks first. Open up this frontal section. His minerals are very, very low. A lot of gas comes in there onto the battlecruisers. The raids are fighting back heroically. Who will win this though? Looks like the raids just have a little bit too much firepower for Byul to deal with. Now we have Valkyries. Maybe he canceled the okay, there's more BCs in the back. Raids are taking down the tanks. We got BCs from Freyja now on the way as well. 9 of them in total. The Valkyries arrive on the scene and they take down the raids. The raids are cloaking up, getting scanned, detected, but they do make it to safety. Supply difference is in favor of Byul at the moment. He's arriving on location. Tanks setting up there on the middle. Raids are hanging on the side. He has no Yamato cannon energy at the moment, but he's pretty close, so by the time the battlecruisers from Freyja should be arriving at about right here for the fight, he will have Yamato cannons. You will have Yamato cannons. Ready to rock, ready to roll, ready to blast off into outer space. So dropship are arriving on the scene. He's going to dropship those tanks on the high ground into the base, into the top corner, and then kill the supply depots and supply block Freyja. That's the plan. That is the plan. BCs are setting up there though. BCs setting up. Very close to Yamato energy. He's waiting for the energy. Waiting and biding his time. EMP there on the BC. So no, not that he had energy for Yamato, but he's making sure that he doesn't have any energy for Yamato. Race coming over the side. Who's winning this fight? It looks like it's gonna... Oh, dropships coming in is gonna kill the SCVs. That's gonna be the finishing blow. That's what he's looking for. An opening for the dropships. Did not kill any SCVs, but the battlecruisers fleeing to try and help allowed these BCs from Byul to just fire and shoot and kill the BCs that Freyja had, and Freyja has nothing left alive, and he calls GG, taps out, and that's a win for Byul, even though he was a little bit behind on Freyja, but that one very good drop, flying in over the top right side, managed to get in unopposed, killed a lot of crap in Freyja's main base. So in the end, Byul wins game number 3 for his team. Kind of a 1 versus 1, as Doromi and Henessy died at the start miserably. Perhaps a good reason to stop doing that fast Dragoon build order, because they evidently could not fight back against anything. They just rolled over and died, and yeah, they just could not defend themselves. That was game number 3. Hope you enjoyed that one. I hope to see you return for game number 4, 5, and whatever else comes after that for the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I just hope to see you return in the future. See you soon.